Don't be addicted to feedback. Don't be addicted to feedback. Hello, y'all. I'm Diana Brienne. You know, I got to thinking about how easy it is to be addicted to feedback. We need more and more feedback to kind of validate who we are. Well, I believe that we don't need that. We don't need as much as we think that we do. And some people become excessive in their need for feedback. You know, I do a live stream on YouTube, and the last week or so, I think I've been on nearly, if not every single day. And as much as I love it, and I do love being on there, there's times that I have to take a rest from it just so that I can recharge and re-energize myself. I have a very busy life. I go to college full-time at age 63. I run every day. I exercise every day. I try to dance every day. I'm an artist. I'm a mom. I'm a I have a family. I am a wife. I do so many things in my life that, well, I need to rest. And yet I found myself that I wanted to keep going back and get back and go back to the live streams, which I love to do. And there's something I enjoy doing, and I love that feedback. But there comes a point where are you doing it because you want continual feedback, or are you doing it because you want to do it? Well, for me, it's both. I love the feedback, and yet I love to do it because I enjoy it. And yet I also know I need to rest. And so I may take a day off or 2 days off or a couple of days off, from doing my own live streaming. And because, well, we can get addicted to that feedback, that constant, not so much needing validation, because I don't need validation from other people. I appreciate validation, but I don't need it or require it in my life. But sometimes what happens is we get, it's not addicted. I don't even really know what the right word is, but we just want more and more and more because it's so much fun. It's so much fun hearing everyone's opinions and people saying such nice things and complimentary, wonderful, and it is wonderful. And yet we have to remember that it's not, we don't have to have a constant flow of feedback. Sometimes the most important feedback that we get is from ourselves, from the quietness in our minds. When I was out to lunch today with one of my dear friends, we were talking about that. We were talking about sometimes, we don't always need feedback from everyone constantly. Sometimes our thoughts will all come together like the pieces of a puzzle when we're being quiet. Often those pieces of puzzles are kind of floating around in the air, and they won't come together until we have some quiet time within who we are. And so basically, quietness can often bring us what we really need. And that can be our validation, and that can be our feedback. And so if we're constantly looking for feedback from other people, which is a good thing to have feedback from other people, and I'm very appreciative of it, but I also realize I need my own feedback. And sometimes I can only get my own feedback in those quiet moments, those moments where I'm not really trying to be so focused on anything. I'm not trying to create something. I'm just kind of in a state of rest, so to speak. That's why my early morning moments are the most insightful. And out on my 5-mile run, when I'm just running, those are when my wisdom thoughts come to me the most. Things kind of come together. Those pieces to the puzzle kind of come together. That's why you'll often hear people say, well, I'm just going to go take a drive and think on it. Or I'm going to go take a walk. Or I just need some time alone to kind of let it all come together. It's because in those quiet moments is when things do come together. Okay? Well, from my house to yours, may God bless you. And I hope to talk to you soon again. From my now dry day, after being a rainy day, may God bless you, and I'll talk to you then. Bye-bye.